Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the next topic in chapter microeconomics, that is chapter 5, theory of demand. First of all, what is the meaning of demand? The amount of commodity that consumer are willing to purchase at different prices, that is known as demand. It means suppose A is going to purchase a consumer, his name is A. He is going to purchase mango. When the price of the mango, that is 200 rupees kg. In that condition, he is going to purchase how much quantity? 1 kg. Clear? If suppose the prices of the mangoes are 150 rupees per kg, then he is going to purchase 2 kg. If the prices of the mango is 100 rupees per kg, then he is going to purchase 3 kg. It means, what is the meaning of demand? Demand, it means the consumer are willing to purchase. Consumer are willing to purchase different quantity at different prices. Different quantity at different prices, that is known as a demand. You can see very easily. If the prices are 200, then he is going to purchase 1 kg. If the prices are 150, then he is going to purchase 2 kg. If the prices are 100, then he is going to purchase 3 kg. That is known as demand. Now, what are the elements of the demand? What are the contents of the demand? Demand, it means the first content, consumer are willing to purchase. The first content, that is consumer are willing to purchase. Willing to buy any commodity. Consumer wants to purchase any commodity, that is known as demand. The second content, he should have sufficient purchasing power. Purchasing power. He should have sufficient purchasing power to purchase any commodity. Third, desire, or we can say willingness to spend that amount. To spend money. That is known as a demand. Only if a consumer is watching any commodity and he is willing to buy. Suppose a consumer, his name is B, and he wants to purchase BMW car. That does not mean that is demand. No. He is willing to buy, but he should have a sufficient purchasing power to buy that commodity. Suppose he has also the sufficient purchasing power to purchase BMW, but as well as he has a desire or he has a willingness to spend that money, then only it will be converted into the demand. Clear? Suppose a beggar who is sitting on the road and he is watching a four-wheeler car and he wants to purchase. Do you think that will be the demand? No. For purchasing a car, he should have money. Suppose he has a money also, but still it will not be the demand. Why? Because he does not want to spend that money. If he wants to spend his money also and actually he is spending, then only three contents meets together, then only it creates demand. Clear? When the demand will be exist, when a consumer is willing to purchase any commodity, he has sufficient purchasing power to purchase that commodity and he is willing or ready to spend the money to purchase the commodity. That means that is demand. So what is the definition of demand? Amount of commodity that consumer are willing to purchase at different prices, that is known as a demand. Now there is a difference between demand and quantity demanded. Demand, I told you right now, the different quantities purchasing at a different prices, that is known as a demand. Now what is the meaning of quantity demanded? Quantity demanded, it means the specific quantity specific quantity, or we can say particular quantity demanded at specific prices, that are known as quantity demanded. Right now I have given you the example, one example, same example. I am going to explain you what is the difference between demand and quantity demanded. Demand and quantity demanded. Let me change the marker. Demand, different prices, different quantity at different prices. That is known as demand. Particular quantity at the particular prices, or we can say specific quantity at specific prices, that is known as quantity demanded. In whole chapter we are going to use the word quantity demanded. I am giving you right now example. Suppose A is a consumer and he is going to purchase mangoes. If the price of the mango prices of the mango, that is 200 rupees, clear? He is going to purchase demand, or we can say quantity. He is going to purchase how much quantity? 1 kg. If the price of the mango is 150 rupees per kg, then he is going to purchase 2 kg. If the prices of the mangoes are 100, then he is going to purchase 3 kg. That is known as a demand. And different quantities purchased at a different prices, that is known as a demand. But quantity demanded, specific quantity is purchased at a specific prices. At 150 rupees prices, how much he is going to purchase? 2 kg. That is known as quantity demanded. Clear? It means particular, or we can say specific quantity purchased at a specific prices, that is known as quantity demanded. If I am going to say when he is going to purchase 3 kg, it means I have given you a specific quantity. At what prices? That is 100 rupees. It means he is going to purchase a specific quantity at a specific prices, that is known as quantity demanded. Clear? The difference between that, different quantities purchased at a different prices, that is known as a demand. Specific quantities purchased at a specific demand, that is known as a specific prices, that is known as a quantity demanded. Clear? If I am going to ask, we are just giving you the example, how much quantity he is going to purchase at rupees 100. It means I have given you the specific prices. Now what will be the specific quantity? That is 3 kg. That is known as a quantity demand. Clear? Now we are going to discuss the difference between individual demand and market demand. Now we are going to discuss the difference between individual demand and individual demand schedule and curve, and market demand schedule and curve. First of all, what is the meaning of individual demand? Demand by particular consumer or buyer in the market, that is known as a individual demand. It means different quantities of a commodity that a particular buyer and consumer are willing to purchase at different prices at a point of time, that is known as a individual demand. It means demand by a consumer in a market of a particular commodity at a different prices at a point of time, that is known as individual demand. Moreover, the demand by a consumer, that is known, or particular buyer, that is known as the individual demand. When demand of the commodity by all the consumer in the market at different prices at a point of time, that is known as a market demand. Yes, when demand of a commodity by a particular individual, particular buyer, particular consumer, that is known as individual demand. Demand by all the consumer of a commodity at a different prices or at a point of time, that is known as a market demand. Clear? It means demand by all the consumer. You can see I have written demand by all the consumer are willing to buy at a different prices at point of time, that is known as market demand. Demand by a particular individual buyer and consumer is willing to purchase, that is known as a individual demand. Clear? Now we are going to understand with curve and schedule. Curve and schedule, it means when we are going to give the table, we are going to present our contents in terms of tables, that is known as a schedule. When we are going to show it in a diagrammatic manner, that is known as a schedule. Clear? Now first of all we are going to discuss individual demand through schedule and curve. Now first we are going to discuss individual demand. Suppose there is a single buyer, that name is A. He is going to purchase X commodity. X commodity, the name of the buyer is A, and he is going to purchase, to buy X commodity. It means he is a particular buyer, individual buyer, and he is going to purchase a commodity which name is X. Suppose the price of the X, prices of X and quantity of X. If the prices of the commodity X is 10, then he is going to purchase how much units? 10 units. If the prices of the commodity is 9, then he is going to purchase, take it 100. If the prices of the commodity is 9, then he is going to purchase 80. Then he is going to purchase 120 units. Clear? Of X commodity. If the prices of the commodity is 8, then he is going to purchase 150. If the prices of the commodity is 7, then he is going to purchase 200 units. So that is known as the individual schedule. When we are going to show in table manner, that is known as the individual demand schedule. Price different, a consumer who is going to purchase different commodity at a different prices, that is known as individual demand. Clear? A is going to purchase different commodity as a different prices, that is known as individual demand. Now I am going to show it on the diagram. You can see 0, X and Y. Look at there. Here we are going to take prices. Take prices. I am going to shift little bit only. QX 100, 120, 150 and 200. Clear? So that you will be able to understand the diagram easily. Look at there. Q, O, X, Y. Here we are going to take always prices. And here quantity. Now the prices are 7, 8, 9 and 10. The quantities are, that is 100, 150, or take more difference, 100, 150 and 200. Clear? In between we are going to take 120 also. Look at there. If the prices are 10, then how much quantity is going to be purchased? That is 100. Clear? If the prices are 9, then how much we are going to purchase? That is, suppose 120. Here we are going to get 120. If the prices are 8, then how much quantity is going to be purchased? 157. How much quantity is going to purchase? 200. Now you can see we have discussed, we have made a curve also, that is known as a DD demand curve. That is known as DD demand curve of particular buyer. His name is A. He is going to purchase different quantity at a different prices. That is known as individual demand. Clear? When we are going to show in a table manner, that is known as a individual demand schedule. When we are going to show in a manner of diagrammatically, that is known as a curve. Clear? Now we are going to discuss market demand. In market, all of you know there are so many consumers are available in the market, so many buyers are there. So when we are going to discuss demand by all the buyers, demand by all the buyers at different prices, that is known as a market demand. Demand by all the buyers who are willing to purchase a particular commodity at a different prices at a point of time, that is known as market demand. Now we are going to discuss schedule. Suppose there are two buyers in the market, A and B. There are two buyers in the market, that are two A and B. Clear? And they are going to purchase X commodity. So, how we are going to show schedule? First of all, suppose A is demand and B is demand. I am going to write only the D so that I will be able to say A is demand and B is demand. Clear? Here we are going to take prices. Now, suppose the price of the commodity is 10. Then A is going to demand 5 units of X commodity and B is going to demand 6 units of the X commodity. So how much will be the market demand? Market demand, it means demand by all the consumer. There are two consumer only, so we are going to add A plus B. Suppose there are 10 consumers in the market, then we are going to add 10 demand by all the 10 consumer, that is known as a market demand. Clear? So market demand will be, how much it will be there? 11 units. Suppose the price of the commodity will be 9. Then A is going to demand 6 and B is going to demand 7. How much demand will be there? 13. If the price of the commodity is 8, A is going to demand 7 units and B is going to demand 8 units. How much will be the market demand? That will be the 15. Clear? If the price of the commodity is 7 and then A is going to demand 8 units and B is going to demand 9 units. So the market demand will be 7. So in market, that is known as a market demand schedule also, because we are going to show, we have shown that on table. If the price of the market is 10, then market demand will be 11. If the prices are 9, then market demand will be 13. If the prices are 8, then market demand will be 15. And if the prices are 7, the market demand will be 17. If we are going to discuss only B, A and B, A or B, if we are going to discuss only A or B, then that is known as an individual demand. Clear? Now we are going to show it into the graph. That will be known as a market demand curve. Now look at there. A, B and market demand. You have to show simultaneously only. Clear? Now here we are going to take prices as I told you. Here we are going to take quantity of A, quantity of B and quantity of market. Clear? Prices will be the similar. So prices. You can take prices. How much prices we have taken? 7, 8, 9 and 10. Similarly, you have to take here also 7, 8, 9 and 10. 7, 8, 9 and 10. It shows A's demand, it shows A's demand. Here it shows B's demand and market demand. Clear? Now look at here. If the prices are 10, A's demand will be, suppose we have to take quantity also, 0x, 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 y, y and y. Clear? Now we have to take a quantity at OX. Now quantity 5, 6, 7, 8. We can go for 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we can take also 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't touch it. Here we can change the data also. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. Clear? Now at 10, how much will be the A is going to demand? At 10, if the prices are 10, how much he is going to demand? 10. Sorry, 5. If the prices are 9, A is going to demand 6. If the prices are 8, then he is going to demand 7. And if the prices are 7, he is going to demand 8. Clear? Now draw this. This is known as a DD demand curve. Clear? Now, if the prices are 10, how much B is going to demand? 6. If the prices are 9, then he is going to demand 7. If the prices are 8, he is going to demand 8. Sorry, 7. At a 8, he is going to demand 8. At a 7, he is going to demand 9. Clear? Now add it. You will be able to find a straight line only. Clear? Now we are going to show market demand, prices and market demand. If the prices are 10, then what will be the demand? 11. If the prices are 9, what will be the demand? 13. If the prices are 8, what will be the demand? Market demand? 15. If 7, then he is going to demand, market is going to demand by all the consumer, that is 17. Now look at there, this is known as a market demand. You will be able to find a straight line only. This is known as market demand. If you are going to find in a curve manner, then also that will be correct. Clear? Now because that is all our assumed data. By this way we can show schedule and curve. Clear? That is all for today. You just make a notes. If you are finding any kind of doubt, just let me know. Thank you.